It all started on a sunny morning when Bella, the elegant white Rottweiler, decided she'd had enough of rough living. She gazed into the mirror above her food bowl, tilted her head dramatically, and sighed. "My dear reflection," she said, "I deserve better. Mud puddles are not skincare." Blanks. Across the room, Dory, the long-haired dachshund, was lying belly up on a pile of socks. She looked up, one ear flipped backward like a wilted croissant. "Better than socks? Impossible." Bella strutted toward her friend with the kind of seriousness only dogs who've once stolen a steak can possess. "Dory, we're going to the spa." Dory's tail thumped twice. "Spa? Like bubbles and snacks?" "Luxury, darling, not bubbles, aromatherapy." But how to get there? Obviously, by taxi. Because walking was so last season. The taxi pulled up, and the driver nearly dropped his coffee when he saw who was waiting. Are you two the passengers?" he asked. Bella gave a majestic bark that clearly meant, "Yes, and please don't slam the door. I just had my fur brushed." Doria hopped in like a diva stepping onto a red carpet, her silky ears bouncing in slow motion. As the taxi started moving, Bella sat up straight, like a CEO, on her way to a very important meeting. Meanwhile, Dory stretched across the back seat and sighed dramatically, as if she'd already had a hard day at the office. But how to get there? Obviously, by taxi. Because walking was so last season. The taxi pulled up, and the driver nearly dropped his coffee when he saw who was waiting. Are you two the passengers?" he asked. Bella gave a majestic bark that clearly meant, "Yes, and please don't slam the door. I just had my fur brushed." Doria hopped in like a diva stepping onto a red carpet, her silky ears bouncing in slow motion. As the taxi started moving, Bella sat up straight, like a CEO, on her way to a very important meeting. Meanwhile, Dory stretched across the back seat and sighed dramatically, as if she'd already had a hard day at the office. The driver turned on the radio, and what came on? "Who let the dogs out?" Bella gave him a serious side-eye. Doria started howling along, completely off-key. The driver laughed so hard he missed a turn and had to circle back. At a red light, Bella noticed herself in the rearview mirror. Oh yes, she looked good. She tilted her head, gave a little ruff of approval, and licked her nose. Just enough to make sure her snout was shiny for the spa selfies. Dory, on the other hand, decided the taxi ride was the perfect time to rearrange her look. She stood up on the seat, trying to fix her fur like she'd seen in human beauty tutorials. No bad hair day before the spa, she thought. But every bump in the road made her tail fluff up like a dandelion. A few minutes later, they stopped next to another car. Inside were two poodles with bows in their hair. Bella gave them a polite nod. Old. Doria wagged her tail wildly, then barked out the window. "Hey ladies, going to the same spa? We've got the 10 a.m. paw massage." The poodles looked scandalized. Bella rolled her eyes. "Doria, please. Class, remember class?" When they finally arrived, the taxi driver opened the door like a gentleman. Bella stepped out gracefully, one paw at a time like a queen. Around. Doria leaped out, landed in a puddle, and immediately shook water all over Bella. Bella froze. Doria giggled. "Oops, just pre-washing your fur," she said, wagging her tail. The driver got his tip, one slobbery kiss each, and drove off, laughing. As the two furry ladies walked into the spa, Bella sighed. "Next time, we're booking a limousine." And Doria barked back. "Only if it has snacks." When they arrived at Posh and Relax Spa for distinguished pets, a golden sign gleamed in the sunlight. Soft jazz played in the background. Sunlight. A small fountain in the shape of a poodle sprayed lavender-scented mist. Bella stepped inside as if she owned the place. "Good morning," she announced. A reservation for Bella and her associate. The receptionist, a nervous-looking pug in a bow tie, named Milo, blinked. "Luck." "Associate?" Dory barked proudly. "Creative director of naps." Their spa experience began with the legendary cucumber facial. 2 slices of cool cucumber were placed on each of their eyes. Bella lay perfectly still, breathing slowly, imagining herself as a movie star. "This," she said softly, "is the scent of success." Dory sniffed the air. "It's the scent of salad." The spa attendant whispered, "Please relax. Do not eat the cucumbers." 30 seconds later, crunch. Everyone froze. Bella lifted her paw. "It wasn't me." Dory burped delicately. "Self-care is delicious." The attendant sighed and replaced the cucumbers. 10 seconds later, crunch! Again. Eventually, they switched to carrot slices. "Fine," said Dory, chewing loudly, "but these better be organic." Next up, the pedicure. Bella chose royal ruby red. Dory demanded disco explosion pink glitter with sparkle dust. Bella sighed. "Subtlety, dear. Subtlety is class." Dory lifted her paw, blinding everyone with the reflection. "Subtlety is for cats." As the spa worker painted Dory's last toenail, she accidentally tickled her paw. Dory giggled so hard she kicked over the nail polish tray. Red, pink, and gold splattered everywhere, including on Bella's pristine white fur. Bella gasped. "This is a crime scene." Dory, still laughing, said, "Now you look like modern art." Milo, the receptionist, ran over with a towel. "Don't panic, we'll fix it." Bella sighed deeply. "Please do, I have standards." Finally, it was time for the belly massage and tail treatment. The room smelled like chamomile and expensive dog. Bella stretched out on her own plush mat. Dory got a smaller mat, which she immediately dragged closer to Bella's. "Proximity enhances the vibes," Dory explained. The massage began. Gentle paws kneaded their shoulders, bellies, and tails. Bella groaned softly. "Oh, I feel every bad decision leaving my body." Dory murmured, "Even the one where we chased that skunk?" "Especially that one." And pot. The masseuse moved to Dory's tail, brushing and fluffing it until it doubled in size. Dory turned her head, eyes wide. "I look like I stuck my tail in a power socket." Bella, eyes closed, smiled. "You look radiant, dear. Slightly electrocuted, but radiant." After the massages, both dogs were guided to a relaxation lounge. There were tiny dog-sized robes, cucumber water, and soft dog harp music. Dory sniffed the drink suspiciously. "Why does it smell like lemon instead of bacon?" Bella rolled her eyes. "It's lemonade, darling. Hydration is key." They clinked bowls like two celebrities celebrating another award season. At that moment, a small group of chihuahuas entered, gossiping loudly. One of them whispered, "Is that the white Rottweiler influencer?" Bella smiled modestly. "Yes, please, no photos during relaxation." Dory waved. "Photos are fine if you tag me." As they lounged, wrapped in fluffy robes, Dory sighed dreamily. "We should open our own spa someday." Bella smirked. "You'd eat the inventory." "Us. Only the cucumbers," Dory replied. "And maybe the towels. They smell so fresh." After a long pause, Dory's ears perked up. "Hey, what if our next adventure was international?" Bella raised an eyebrow. "You mean another spa?" "No, Canada. Aunt Rita lives there. She has snow, squirrels, and that giant fridge full of sausages." Bella's tail wagged slowly. Snow, squirrels, and sausages. Intriguing combination. And just like that, their next grand adventure began to form. Right there in the middle of a spa, while sipping lemonade and wearing matching robes that said "Born to Chill."